Hey you guys, today we are going to be talking about bar graphs. I am using page 11 from your alignment binder and I have your math notebook. So if you need to pause the video to get those things, you may. So we are going to write a bar graph. And bar graphs are just a graph that look like a bar that we use to help organize data. Okay, so we could say uses bars to show data. And I'll draw arrows to bar graphs. Okay, what we might do is tape this into our notebook just so you have it, because I don't want us to lose it. Okay, but it is good for us to have a visual with it. So it says favorite book genre, and it says historical fiction, science fiction, picture books, nonfiction, realistic fiction, and graphic novels. So all of those down there are telling me what that bar represents. And on the side, it is showing me 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's showing me, it's counting by twos, and that must be the number of students. Okay, so to practice reading it, historical fiction is at 4. So I'm just going to put a 4 above it, so then I can easily look at it. Science fiction, let's see if I can zoom in. Let me get that clear for you. Okay, science fiction, I go over and I see it's 12. Picture books, I see are 6. Nonfiction, it's right between the 8 line and the 10 line, so that must be 9. Realistic is over at 10. And then graphic novels, so you're up at 24. Okay, so all I've done is I've read the chart to see how much each one equals. So now number 1, it says how many more students like graphic novels than picture books? Okay, so how many more students? So picture books equals 6. So I just drew a 6 to represent picture books, and then graphic novels represents, I see right here, 24. It says how many more students like graphic novels? Well, one way I could do this is I know that graphic novels are liked more than picture books, so I could do 24 minus 6. And really, 24 minus 6 is a multiplication fact of the fact family of 6, so that's why I did it this way versus vertical. So that would be 18. So we could say 18 more students liked graphic novels than picture books. "18 more students like graphic novels than picture books." That was just a simple subtraction problem. But also I see and I know that 6 and 24 have something in common. So if I have, now I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right here. If picture books 6 PB, and then 24 24 graphic novels. GN stands for graphic novels. What do I know about 6 and 24? I know that 6 times 4 is 24. It's not really drawn to scale. I'm trying to draw it to scale. 6 PB, 6 PB, 6 PB. So, I know that 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 12 is 24, or I could say plus 6 again is 18, plus 6 again is 24. So I could also say, let's see, 4 times as many people. So you see here I have the times, 4 times as many people like graphic novels than picture books. So here what we did is we made it a multiplication problem. We could say 4 times picture books equals graphic novels. And we know that 4 times 6 equals 24. Okay? So let's see here. It says if 3 times as many students, 3 times as many, kind of like what we had here. If 3 times as many students liked mystery books than historical fiction, how many more students liked mystery books? So we're going to try to do the opposite of what we just did with the problem before. Now this just tells us 18 more students, not times as many. This just says 18 more. So mystery books is not on here at all. So if it says 3 times, so I'm going to put 3 times as many, let's see here, 3 times as many students or people, like I said, mystery books. Here it said graphic novels. So I'm going to put MB for mystery book. And it says than picture books. Here it says as historical fiction, but we could probably say than historical fiction. They probably just are using correct grammar. So I'm going to put HF here. Okay, I know this is a tricky problem, but we're going to get it. So 3 times as many students like mystery books as historical fiction. So historical fiction got me 4. So I'm going to do, let's see, 3 times. So here I had 4 6s. So now I'm going to have 3 groups of 4. Because 3, let's see, nope. 4, I'm going to put a 4 there. HF for historical fiction. HF for HF as well for historical fiction. And we also don't know what mystery books are on here. So we don't know what that is. But if our problem, sorry, I was a little uneven with that. If our problem matches up, then we know that 3 times 4 is 12. So we have 3 times 4 equals 12. All I did is I saw here said 3 times as many, and here it said 4 times as many. Okay, we are going to work on this, and this is called multiplicative comparison. So we are working on reading bar graphs, but using multiplicative comparison to help us. Okay, so how many students like mystery books? We can say 12 students like mystery books. Okay, last question. It says how many students were surveyed. So all we're going to do is add up the number we have. So 4 plus 12 plus 6 plus 9 plus 10 plus 24. Now, I normally do not add numbers horizontally. You can see I got my numbers 4, 12, 6, 9, 10, and 24. Now I'm going to try to combine them in a way that makes sense to me. So this would be 34. And I always say 10 plus 6 is 16, but this says 9. So I'm going to take 1 away, and that's 15. And I know that 12 plus 4 is 16. So now that I have 3 bigger numbers, I'm just going to add them this way. Okay, 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 5 is 15, carry your 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6. So 65 students were surveyed. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to tape this to my alignment binder so then I can have that. I'm going to put it here a little bit down, and I'm going to fold it so nothing's sticking out. So there I have it, and I can just flip back and forth, and I can see that the problems we did. Please, please, please come to class with any questions you may have.